What's up, everybody? I'm B-True, and if you were unlucky enough to watch this video the first time I uploaded it, you will notice that during the editing process, the microphone volume got shot through the roof. I don't know how that happened, but it was basically like I was screaming into the microphone and it sounded terrible. So I'm going to try and re-record this whole video. Oh, joy. Okay, so anyway, 5.0 launched in Naruto Online recently, not that long ago. So I am trying to milk every possible video I possibly can out of it right now to stay relevant until Shinobi Striker comes out. Okay, anxiety. It's cool. All right. Anyway, so today we're talking about ways that you can maximize your power through these new currencies here: the Sun, the Moon Scrolls, and the Strange Stones. So what this new currency did, the Sun and Moon Scrolls, is it really helped out new players and free-to-play players. Basically, it's a new currency that you get for free just for playing the game that is going to give you power, which means you no longer have to focus exclusively on power in the events, okay? In the events now, it's okay to go for ninja fragments every now and then instead of simply relying on power. You no longer have to feel like you're falling way behind if you're going for ninja fragments because your power is not going up. I would still recommend focusing mostly on power when it comes to these events, okay? But for instance, let's say you wanted to get, not necessarily this guy, but let's say Shisui. Let's say Shisui was here for like 25 points, okay? You could spend your coupons to get Shisui here and not feel like you're losing a bunch of power because you will be able to get power through your Sun and Moon Scrolls over here, okay? So let's talk about the best ways to spend your Sun and Moon Scrolls to make sure that you are getting the most amount of power out of them, okay? Because that's mainly what these are for, right? Sun and Moon Scrolls are almost exclusively for power. Do not spend on these three right here. No, 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 okay? Just don't. That is a waste. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Similarly, do not spend on the Magitama either, okay? Especially now with the new levels that have been added to the Ninja exam, the team exam back here, and how many more Magitama you can get for free every single day from sweeping these and then the extreme and everything. Do not spend on these low level Magitama back here, okay? Again, not worth it. That leaves these 7 items down here, okay? Now, these scrolls are very, very niche, okay? So you really only, they're for the assist links, okay? So if you go back here to enhancement, you go to, so at level 2, to get to level 3, I'm going to need a Wind Bond Scroll for Naruto. One of the things that I would say is the only reason that you should really be trying to get these characters levels super high right now is if you're trying to unlock a Bond mystery, okay? The only 2 characters that really have Bond, there's 3 characters that really have Bond mysteries that are worthwhile right now, okay? Anbu Itachi has a pretty good one with this Setsugetsuka Flash, okay? If you have Shisui and you get his total enhancement up to level 25, it will cause his mystery to do AoE damage and 30% more damage. It kind of rotates back and forth between the normal and then this AoE one. So it will actually increase his damage by a good amount. That will help out your team. So if you are using an Uchiha team and you use Itachi in that Uchiha team, then I would say his would be worth getting up to that level 25 by enhancing the people in there, okay? Jonin Minato, I don't have him, but if you do have him and you have Kid Kakashi and Kid Obito to put up here, he is absolutely worth getting up to level 25 on this enhancement. His mystery turns into a full lineup damaging mystery, does 30% more damage, interrupts everybody, and causes paralysis. And because he has the mystery cooldown reduction feature in his kit, he's able to do it so many more times in a fight, which means it really adds up to a ton of damage. So if you're using a lineup with Jonin Minato, absolutely you're going to want to have him up to level 25 up there, okay? And then Ito Tobirama gets a barrier. It's like an extra passive, basically. His is kind of worth it if you're using an Ito Tobirama lineup. But other than that, I would not focus on these right now. Okay, they're decently expensive, and I don't think it's worth the amount of power you're going to be getting back for them. So what I personally would say is go for advanced level refinement runes or charms material pack. The reason for this is these are permanent power items, meaning no matter which lineup you use, you will always have this power. Okay. The problem with the bond mysteries for like Jonin Minato or Itachi Anbu, if you end up changing out to a different lineup, you don't have that power anymore. Okay, that power is gone. Their bond mysteries are gone. The charms materials and the advanced refinement runes level up your equipment, which you always have, which means you always have that power. If you are a free-to-play player, you absolutely need to spend on power that is permanent, that you will always have no matter which lineup you have, okay? You can't afford to spend currency on items that are power for only one ninja or for only a limited amount of time, okay? So these two are going to be the ones you're going to want to focus on with your Sun Scrolls. Now let's talk about Moon Scrolls. Same thing that I said for the scrolls goes for these bells, okay? These bells are for the same thing as these scrolls are. They're for leveling up those ninja. Again, I don't need to reiterate myself. Just don't spend on those unless you absolutely need to for something, okay? Don't spend on basic refinement runes. Don't spend on medium refinement runes. You can get enough medium refinement runes through other avenues. Don't spend on any of these cloths. Definitely don't want to do that. Don't spend on, definitely not the common thread. Maybe the medium thread. But again, there's ways you can get the medium thread as well. There are probably better ways you can spend this. Don't spend on either of these refinement. I already talked about that, right? I believe so, yeah. No on the Unbound runes. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't. Definitely not on Fukuromaru. I'll talk about why in a second because of the Mysterious Shop. No, maybe, but you need a ton of them, so probably not really worth it at 200 apiece. No. These two are okay. Definitely want to spend on the Advanced Thread. Number one thing is going to be the Cave Keys, okay? You can get a pretty good amount. So you see, you'll get 50. You can get up to 50 per day. They will restock at, okay? You want to get as many cave keys as possible because of the cave key rebates, okay? You definitely want to spend all these currencies on things that you have rebates for, like the advanced refinement runes, charms material, cave keys, ways that give you extra power on top of just the item themselves, okay? So the rebates give you back more items and more power. The reason you want these cave keys, okay? Every 4 to 5 weeks, there's a cave key rebate, all right? So if you have 1,050 cave keys to spend during that rebate, you will get the Treasure Tools Ultimate Essence. That alone is worth a couple thousand battle power, okay? Using your Moon Scrolls every week, you can pretty easily get 1,050 cave keys every 4 weeks, okay? Actually, it wouldn't be that difficult at all. Meaning, you should be maxing out the 1,050 cave keys every single cave key rebate, okay? You need to save up till you have 1,050, and then you can worry about spending these somewhere else. I would not spend a single moonstone anywhere else until you have 1,050 cave keys ready for the next rebate. Not only are you going to get a ton of power from all the runes you'll get by spending 1,050 cave keys, but you'll get the Treasure Tools Ultimate Essence, which you can use to level up your Treasure Tools. That gives you, like I said, a couple thousand power there. Or maybe it's like 1,000, 1 to 2,000, whatever. It's a good amount of power, plus all the other rebates that you get in the process of that, okay? This is the number one possible thing for you to spend on right here. This is how you catch up to the pay-to-win players right there. After you have 1,050 cave keys, then I would say the next most important thing would be to spend on advanced thread because of how much it costs to level up your battle armor. And it's really hard to get advanced thread outside of strong approaching. So now you actually have a second way of getting advanced thread, which makes that really important. I would only really spend else on the purification protection runes because these are also kind of difficult to get. You get a good amount of these. You don't get a good amount of these through normal stuff. But the nice thing about these is once you get those high purification values, you don't really need to spend them anymore. So first, most important, the cave key, and then if you have terrible purification values, I'd go for this. Otherwise, I'd spend on the advanced thread. Now, the reason you don't want to spend on the Go Fukuromu fragments is because they are in this mysterious shop back here. The way this works, these mysterious stones, whenever you max out either your moon or sun scrolls, and you get more of them, okay? So you see I'm maxed out on my moon scrolls right there. Whenever you get more of them, they get converted into these strange stones. Now, there are very, very few things back here that give you power, okay, at all. Those are these two clothings right here and mood scrolls. That's it. Nothing else back here gives you power, which means nothing else back here is worth spending on. So, first and foremost, finish off your equipment or your fragments for your clothing. Okay, that is permanent power that you always have with you. Absolutely. Okay, once these two are finished off, then I would spend on mood scrolls and just try and max out the mood on all the ninjas that you currently use, and then just start stockpiling them from whenever you unlock another ninja. Okay. Other than that, everything else in here is a complete waste. All right, save those moonstones. Do not waste them on bull crap. Okay, you don't need this gift pack exclusive honor for 7 days. Okay, that's just dumb. Don't do that. Yeah. So the sun scrolls, that and that, moon scrolls, cave key first to get 1,050, then advanced thread, finish these clothing, mood scrolls. Okay. These scrolls absolutely help you out. Like I said, it helps out free-to-play players probably the most because it gives you access to items that you didn't really have a lot of access to before, and it gives you that guaranteed Treasure Tools Ultimate Essence and the full Cave Key rebate every time it comes up. Okay, that is invaluable. If you hit that every month for a couple months, your power is going to go through the roof. I promise you. So I hope this video helps you guys out. I hope it taught you a couple things maybe you hadn't thought about before. If it did, let me know down below. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. Thank you all for watching the whole way through the video. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully this second time the video turns out better than it did the first time. I don't have to re-record this a third time. But thank you for watching the whole way through the video. Please make sure, if you don't mind, refresh the video, put it on mute, let it play in the background a couple times. It really helps me out. Hope you guys all have a great day. I will see you all in the next video, and peace.